Hi, hello, everyone. Good morning, everyone. You able to hear my voice? This is Rajendra speaking. Yeah, and let me share my screen. Hi, everyone. This is Rajendra. Thanks and welcome to workshop, Power BI workshop. And today we are going to discuss about some of the topics, interesting topics related to the Power BI and why we are going to choose this Power BI technology from the business intelligence tool. And we will work out and I will walk you through the how can we extract, how can we do the transformation activities and all by using Power BI, and as well as how can we build a model by taking some of the sample databases, how can we build it. And before that, I just going to give a brief scenario. And how many of you are aware of this Power BI tool from business intelligence? Is there any responses from your end? Okay. Here, I have just segregated with two different parts. One is part one. I'm just going to cover the introduction of the Power BI desktop. And here, how can we extract different kind of data sources, and how can we pull it, and what kind of data sources it is supporting the Power BI. And from there, we will prepare some of the data by using transformation tabs. And finally, we will build some kind of model to between the two different tables, and we will create relationship between them, and we will create a few of the visuals, and finally we will present it to the how it is telling the right story. I mean, for the end of the customer, we have to send proper visuals with an effective manner. So how can we create it, and how can we present it to the end user? That one is coming as on part one. And coming to the part two, how we can publish the report, whatever we have developed it, how we are going to publish it to the services, and how can we build the Power BI with the perfect dashboard level. These are the different I have just segregated in the two different parts. There, the level one comes as a desktop level, and level two with Power BI services. And before that, I'm just going to give some inputs like a prerequisite, what it is required, and if you want to work on Power BI, what it is required and all. This is about the prerequisite and the steps to install this Power BI desktop. As a Power BI is a business intelligence tool where we will collect information from a different data sources, and we will extract it. Once we will extract, we will clean the some set of data sources, and finally we will make it as a proper reporting manner. For this, there is some procedure like a prerequisite. If you are working on the laptop, it should be like a 32-bit install machine, or else 32-bit Power BI desktop is also there. We can install it. Or else if you are having 64-bit laptop machine, I mean laptop which is working on desktop as well, we have to install 64-bit Power BI. This is a basic installation level things we have to consider. Coming to this requirements of the laptop, or else whether we are working at the desktop level, these are the minimum basic requirements where we are going to get it. Internet connection is required. Once we can develop the report, we have to publish that. So for that, internet connectivity is required. And from where we are going to download, just type that powerbi.office.com, then we can able to download the software. So I can able to give the link as well. And one more, for to publish the report for Power BI services, there is an Office 365. We have to use the Office 365 email IDs like It's not going to work out for Gmail or Yahoo. We have to create on Microsoft account. For that, it is an easy to sign up from the Office 365, which is an inbuilt package for the Power BI as well. So we are going to generate Office 365 email ID accounts to send the reports, because it is going to work out the mail IDs like this. See here, we are going to generate this kind of email IDs. So then only we are going to send the report to the services. Otherwise, it is not going to work out with Gmail IDs. These email IDs are, it is going to trial mail, which is going to valid for 60 days. So these are the minimum requirement and basic setup for the following up of the Power BI desktop. And let's take you through the coming agenda for today's meeting. So I'm just going to describe about the introduction to this Power BI, as well as what are the components that are available in the Power BI desktop, and what are the services level, how can we publish the report, and how the journey, that is the data flow journey from raw data to the how we can move it to the forward. These are the steps I'm going to discuss in my today's session. If you have any queries or else any other background also, it will be very helpful. So please try to understand. If you have any questions, please raise it so that I can answer accordingly. So in this current business scenarios, most of the people previously, uh, Kapin, I will answer it for some time. Please wait. Okay. I'm just going with some introduction as well for this Power BI. Previously, there is like for any kind of businesses, they have to deliver with some kind of report. They will take some decisions. So that's why there is some previously there is some setup with some macro analysis is there, macro kind of Excel like files. They are going to analyze it, then they are going to take some validations. Now, as in the current scenario from last 5 to 10 years back, there is no proper setup to analyze the data. Now there's the data analytics streams are coming into the picture, so they can able to take the decisions there based on the data what is available for the previous years as per the business telemetric of the decisions. So they are going to take the decisions immediately by taking this, analyzing the data, and finally they can see the visuals, because visual impact will be give 80% of it is going to store in our memory, even human beings. So it is going to give the decisions making very quickly by doing this data analytics field. So Power BI is a one of the tool where it is going to build that kind of capability. So we are going to use this Power BI as a supporting tool, which is going to give that kind of capability for our businesses, whatever, with any kind of sector that is in a manufacturing. Currently, I'm working as a manufacturing industry. There is a manufacturing industry or else a retail industry or whatever. Any businesses, they have to take the final decisions based on the data, what it is kind of data is. There is a raw data or else any kind of data. So they have to take the final decisions based on the data by seeing the capture, whether it is a less sales or else a higher sales. So they have to analyze it and they can take the decisions accordingly. So for this kind of analysis, there is a data analytics. So that is coming into the picture, which can be gives a trusted kind of environment, because based on the data only they can able to take proper decisions. So for that, they are going to use many manipulations are there in the data level, whether they can use that Python for the extraction ETL kind of activities, or else they are going to use this kind of ETL tools, which is both is supporting as per the backend visualization as well as with ETL activities. So both some of the tools are supporting. If you can take the BZA tool, which is an Tableau, that is also supporting, which is a separate tool they are providing within Tableau Prep, which is an ETL tool. For that, they can able to clean the data and all. So for Power BI, which is an inbuilt tool is there, that is an Power Query Editor, which is having all the activities we can able to perform it. So the final goal for each and any customer is they have to enable and they have to increase the growth of that particular sector or else industry. That is the main goal for any kind of industry level. So for that, as per the data, whatever it is available at the back end, they have to take the decisions in a right manner. So that is about the data analytics, why it is data analytics, and previously how it is. Previously, they have to analyze with Excel kind of files, and they have to derive some of the macros from there. They can able to take the right decisions. Maybe that is a true or false. They are not aware, but as per this tools, right environment, they are coming into the picture. So data analytics is a field where we can get the extended capabilities for our businesses. We can able to derive the hidden insights which is available in our data or else field level. So this data analytics field, which is very coming next few years, we can able to predict the markets as well, how it is going to trend, the which technologies like machine learning is already available, which is going to provide some of the predictions and based on the Python as well as some coding. And like that, Power BI is also supporting machine learning too by using some of the data flows concept without writing any single kind of code. We no need to write a code if you are going with the machine learning with Power BI. So Power BI, there is a tool where we can support this machine learning capabilities as well. Automatically, it will take some algorithms and then they can predict the what kind of KPI. Based on the KPI, they will derive, we can able to derive the insight for the next couple of years as well. So I just given one more slide. If you can see here, analytics, where is your business today? Suppose this kind of analysis, if you want to do, first we have to find out the raw data. As per the, suppose if you can take any kind of industries, there should be some raw data should be there, like historical data it is going to maintain and current data setup as well. For that, once they will start, this is actually an flow to analyze and to take the decisions like data, information, visualization, business insights and decisions, learning, from what kind of learning, whether it's an we are going to take it as a right way or else a wrong way. So from there they can take the right decisions, and finally actions and insights, actionable insights and values, so they can have to derive the values. So let me take you to this next slide. First, the raw data. If there is in any kind of industry, there should be some analyst. They can analyze it based on the data, whether it's an data which is coming from the past 5 years. They can try to analyze it, and from there, once they can analyze, they will come into some picture. Okay, this is the information where we can provide. We can think about the data, how it is looks like, what kind of columns and fields it is available, and from there, once they can get into some picture about the data, then they can try to visualize. Here only we can build some capabilities by using some tools, which is an already existed, as I said, Power BI, Tableau. These are the different kinds of tools. They can try to analyze it, the information, and finally they can try to visualize the data as per the requirement. And once they can try to done some visuals as per the data, they can take the business insights and decisions to the customer. Then the customer, as per the data what we have derived from that raw data, they can analyze and explore it, and finally they can take business insights and decisions accordingly. The main goal is like they have to take the decisions from there, and from there what customers they will do in the sense, they can learn from it, from the business insights. From that insights they can learn whether it is in a right way or I mean whether there is any dip or else values. They can learn and they can make that dip values should be improved. From their learnings they can take the learnings forward, and finally they can take actions accordingly. So this is a graph. First, if you can see the data, the hidden insights, there is a raw data kind of setup. And from there, these are all the steps we are going to perform. Data as an analyst, first we have to analyze the raw data, and from there we will prepare the information in a proper manner. How many fields or else how many columns are there in our data? What are the metrics? What are the dimensions are there from that existing data setup? And from there we can able to visualize the data in a proper right format by using some of the tools. Example, I'm taking the Power BI because we are going to discuss about the Power BI. So we will take and visualize the data in Power BI, and finally we will send the reports to the customer and to take the right decisions as per the derived data fields from these insights. So from there they can take a decisions. From there they can learn and they can take the decisions, and finally they can able to make proper actions about the reducing of a particular KPIs. All the business are not going to take at a high level, right? Some of the businesses somewhere it is going to less, in the sense they have to track why it is less, so they can analyze, they can take learnings from here and take valid decisions accordingly. So this is the way we are going to derive the data from this, and they can take actionable insights, and finally behaviors, finally intentions and actions, they are going to appear in the end level, so that our business is going to improve step by step by taking the right decisions. As I said previously, there is a traditional BI, and currently there is a modern BI which is running now. As I said, it's a predefined. Previously, if you can take, most of the industries still they are using the Excel files to analyze some data. So these kind of setups are still exist, like a predefined, like a Excel files. They will analyze it, and from there they can create some pivot kind of charts, and from there they can take validations like a metric. They can try to create a pivotal data, and from there, which is a desktop dependent, right? These are all the desktop dependent, which are still running currently market, current running market also. If you can compare with the modern BI, it's a, like a free form. Even with the help of the existing data, we can just drag and drop. Automatically it will give some predictive data analytics, and for and as well as it will follows an unlimited experience, like with the actionable insights, what kind of actions we have to take as per the data, and which is showing in the visualization level. So there's a different types of tools if you can take in the modern BA, like a Power BI, as I said, Tableau. These many tools are there. From there we can able to take the right decisions. As I said, Power BI, which is coming with Office 365, many organizations, the Fortune 500, they are trying to adopt Office 365. Along with that, Power BI is also coming into the picture with as a part of the tool software. So this is about the traditional BI and the modern BI. Traditionally, previously, they can try to adopt only on the desktop within they can try to analyze the data from the Excel files, and they can derive the insights from pivotal, which is not an actionable insight. It's not an previously traditional data. It's not an actionable insight, which is not going to interact with one table to the another charts. So if you can take the modern BI, it is going to interact the data from one chart to the another chart, and they can able to navigate, and they can go to the drill down. I mean, they can go next level and deep down the data and track which value is less, and they can able to provide that KPI. This KPI is less on this day, particular day, so that they can take right decisions by using this modern BI tools. So this is about the basic about the data analytics field, and how it is coming to the picture of what kind of decisions we can able to take, whether it is in a traditional BI and then modern BI. And as I said, traditional, there is previously there is no kind of tools like business intelligence kind of tools like Power BI, Tableau, and all. So if you can take modern BI, these tools are exist, and they can able to adopt in any organization very easily. Is that clear? And let me take you through this introduction to this Power BI. See here, the Power BI, as I can give you the simple definition about the Power BI. Power BI is a business intelligence tool where we can extract the any kind of data sources, and from there we can do some transformation activities, because Power BI inbuilt capability is we can do ETL activities as well, because that is supporting Power BI is supporting transformations with different kinds of transformation, number of transformations, where we can clean the data and remove that unwanted columns. For that, we are going to use some transformations, and finally load it and perform some visuals. Final, our goal is, if you are using the Power BI tool, we have to provide the visuals to the end customer, and from there they can able to take the decisions. As I said, as I mentioned here, what is Power BI? Power BI is a cloud-based services which is a part of Office 365, and I said access to the various kind of data sources where it is going to live, and it is suitable for power users. The power users in the sense the end users, where they can take the decisions in a right manner. So it is suitable to take the actionable insights from that existing visuals what we are going to provide it. Example I had just given from this here. It's like a dashboard where they can immediately they can take the right decisions, like by seeing this visual they can able to take this is the total sales, this is the this year's sales, like that. I mean this is the this year's sales along with this two different categories. And what are the if you can go to the navigation and then if you can see this map, they can able to take, okay, these are the values we are going to get for this, and from there they can just go deep dive into this, and from there they can find the analysis in a proper way. So Power BI is a business intelligence tool where we can extract the data, transform it, and provide a visual immersive report or else visuals. And finally, our goal is we have to share the report to the end users, end customers. So that is about the Power BI, which is on cloud-based. As I said, it's a part of Office 365. If you're any organization is going with Office 65, so they can able to adopt this Power BI, and we can able to prepare, we can able to install it automatically. This is about the Power BI, and it's on cloud-based. Remember, because most of the organizations are going with Azure or else AWS. So it is also supporting cloud-based environment for the services to send the reports to the customers. And coming to this platform, Power BI is coming with three different things. That is on Power BI desktop, services, and mobile. As I said, most of our development work, if you are working on the Power BI desktop, this is the developer's role where we are going to work most of the visualization, and we can derive it. As I said in my previous slides, we can able to understand the data, explore it, and finally we can prepare the visuals in the desktop level only here. And once our development, 80% of the work, we are going to do it in the Power BI desktop. Once the development has been completed, we are going to publish into the services. There only, as I said in my previous slide, Power BI coming with an Office 365, which is a service-based software as a services and is a cloud. And the services, what it is, action in the sense, we can able to send the report to the end users to navigate, and they can able to take the decisions from that visuals. In the services level only, we can give the access to the end customer. And Power BI is coming with one more platform, that is on mobile. So maybe the end user is not having any laptop, they can able to see the views from the mobiles or else wrist watches as well. So they have implemented many of the conditions to the mobile apps as well. So we can deliver the report in the mobile view as well. So these are the different platform where the Power BI is supporting. There is a development, which is our activity as a developer or else a specialist. We can develop all kind of visuals as per the data, and from there we can share the reports to the services. We can send it to the services, and finally we can give the access to the end customers to take proper actions. And finally, whether it is on a desktop or laptop and mobile applications, we can send, and we can able to enable that option. And finally, we can deliver it as an app kind of environment. So they can able to view the data in the mobile as well. These are the different types and the forms of platforms it is supporting. And what kind of benefits they're going to get if you are using the Power BI. See here, these are the best benefits where we can do it by using the Power BI. See, first one, pre-built dashboard and reports for popular software as a services solutions. So it's a pre-built. So once we can develop the report, and once the development activity has been completed, we can send the report as an services, and finally it's an give the solutions to the end user in a proper right manner. That is either from report or else a dashboard. It's a pre-built, and we can also able to derive real-time dashboards. So suppose we are real-time environment, means a real-time KPIs we are going to project in the sense it is supporting. So we can live the page, and finally they can able to deliver live updates minute to minute. They can able to see the values, how much it is changing. So it is also supporting, Power BI is also supporting real-time dashboard updates as well. And the connections and security as well, that is an, because as I said, Power BI services, which is a cloud application, it is providing secured live connections as well, and data sources on the on-premises, which is in the cloud. So security as well as the live connections of the data is a definitely there should be an no issues without any security breach or something, because Azure itself is one of the, they can give some dedicated data centers from there as per the data wise, and it is also following GDPR, global data protection policies. And along with that, the security wise, it is providing the cloud kind of environment for us. So security wise and live connections to our data sources is secure within the cloud, where the finally, whatever the development in our desktop, that is a Power BI desktop file, we can send it to the cloud kind of environment. So these are the best benefits. Along with that, few more benefits are there. It's an intuitive and a data exploration usage, and it is also supporting natural language query. And Power BI as an in-memory utilization, and it is also supporting IntelliSense, which is an artificial intelligence base. Automatically, once we can extract any kind of data, automatically it will give some actions, necessary natural language queries as well. So it is an intuitive and data exploration from there, where it will go and save the data. Automatically, it will throw some queries, and we can able to predict the natural language from the existing data setup. So that is a fourth point, and it is integrated. As I said, Microsoft Power BI is coming with an it is an inbuilt product from the Office 365. So it is an integrated with Microsoft product for utilizing commitment for the scale. And as I said, faster deployment. We can able to, suppose we are installed one of the dedicated data center that is in North Europe. Suppose one of the, maybe it was failed. North Europe data center was something down the server. Automatically, we can able to navigate to the some other data center, either it is a South Europe or something. We can able to, our data is going to secure and store in any other data center without any lag, or else without any lagging of the missions. So it is a fast deployment from one place to the another place. If you can see this, suppose this one is down, automatically this same data set is going to connect to the some other network as well. So if it is down means we can able to connect to some other network, and we will not face any lag in the data refreshes, or else something will give some demos. It will not going to fail us. So automatically it will give some deployment which is a fast in the service, services, Power BI services. So these are the best benefits for the Power BI. And coming to this, end user needs, how they are expecting. Suppose if we can take this access, this is our first step. We will first analyze the data. First, we will get historical data, raw data, and from there we will get some access. Suppose we can take SQL Server or something databases, we will get some access to that particular database, and from that, as a developer, once we get access, we will try to analyze and we will clean the data in a proper manner. Okay, and once the data has been cleaned and removed unwanted fields, or else we can derive by using some transformations in the Power BI itself. After that, we will mash up. Suppose if our data is multiple data fields or else data sources, what we will do, we will just combine and build some model here, and from there we will explore it, the data. We will explore the data, and finally, once we will explore the data, we will finally visualize it by using the Power BI tool, and we can share the reports. Whatever the development we will do in this visualization, we will share the report to the end users. So this is a cycle which is following with the Power BI. So in this way, the structure will be there. First, we will get some access, and we will clean the data, mash up. If it is on a data, maybe the tables are in from the single database, or else multiple databases, or else some other sources, we can mash up by using some M language, M functions, and we will explore the data first, and then we will visualize the data by using the charts which are available in the Power BI, and we can share the reports by publishing the report in the services, and finally they can take the decisions. So this is actually a cycle which is going to build for this Power BI. Have any questions? Still it is visible or not? Are you able to see this, Nagarjuna? Okay. Okay. So up to here, we just discussed about the Power BI, and what are the key benefits for that, what is Power BI as well, and how the end user is going to expect from our end, how they will take the decisions, and what is the cycle they're expecting and following. So if you can come to this Power BI desktop, see here, Power BI desktop is for extracting and transformation. As I said, the most of our development activities we will do it in the desktop itself. So we can extract and collect the data from this different data sources or else one data sources. And after the data source extraction, we will transform it and we will convert the data, extracted data into a meaningful format, and we will remove unwanted columns and all. So all the as if you can see this my screen, this is a transformation activity. Anyway, I'm going to show you demo level. I will show you that process and all. So we can transform the data and convert the data into the extracted data into previous format. And once the done, the transform activity and cleanse it. If there is any unwanted columns are there, we can cleanse the data and we combine. If there is any data set which is an equivalent and same structure, we can combine and merge the data sources, which is on different data sources are there. We can merge it, and finally we will build the visual. So in this Power BI desktop, these are the activities we are going to perform, and finally we will visualize it and send the reports to the services. Extracting is a process of collecting data from the data sources, and while transforming is a process of converting the extracted data from the previous forms into the forms it needed to be, so that modeling will be help us to give the relationship between one table to the another table. As a brief points, I just given it. Pulling data from the different data sources and transform the data into the reported friendly manner. So the transformation activity, what we will perform in the sense, we will remove the unwanted columns, which is not relevant, which is not going to build in the real time. We are not going to use in the visualization level, those columns and all, we will just remove it. These activities will perform. And if you want to derive a new columns, we can go to the add column and we can use some m functions and all by using this transformation editor. And finally, once the removal and all the data cleansing activities has been completed, if there is any equivalent data, table is there in the sense, we can append it and we can combine the data sets, and finally we will automate and we will send the report to the visualization level. So those things these activities we are going to perform in the Power BI desktop. Coming to my next slide, data modeling. If you can see this, as I said, all the cleaning activities we will perform in the query editor, which is in transformation tab. And if we are pulling the data from multiple data sources or else multiple tables we are taking it, what we will do, we will just give some relationships between one table to the another table. For example, if you can take this date table and price paid table. So we're just building one relationship like this solid line here. So these things will and all, I'm just going to take you once I will start the demo. So we will give some relationship to interact this table data with this physical paid data. So for this interaction, we are going to build the relationship between the model level. So what is this and all, I will just take you once I will open this Power BI desktop. And there, as I mentioned here, we can define the relationship between data and we can perform DAX. DAX is a data analysis expression. This is in a formula language where we are going to build by using this calculation DAX functions, which is going to derive the hidden insights. If you want to new columns or else new measures, if you want to perform, we can able to derive by using the DAX calculation in Power BI. If you want to get any kind of calculations or else numerical functions and relationship between two tables, we are going to use DAX calculations. And moreover, there is creating the hierarchies. Suppose if you want to perform the drill down options and all, drilling down from year to month, month to day and all, we can able to create the hierarchy kind of structure in the table level. So it is going to help us building all the activities in the data modeling level. So finally, if we want to perform any categorical data, that is the dimensions, we can able to derive it based on this modeling level. We can able to identify and follow this categorical data in the front end as well. So this is about the modeling level. The main activities we will perform in the modeling level. This is creating the relationship between one table to the another table, and we can able to perform the DAX calculations as well, and we will create hierarchies and and can perform categorical data as well. These are the things, important things we are going to perform the data modeling options. Coming to this desktop, which is an uh, visualization tab, that is a report view where we can build once transforming activities has been completed and modeling has been completed. This is the last stage where our efforts and visualization capabilities will work out. So visualization is a process of presenting the data, and we can able to tell some story kind of things with an inbuilt visualizations which is available in the Power BI desktop. So it is going to interact, if you can see here, it is going to interact with each and every other visual, which is creating interaction between one visual to the another visual. And also we can able to drill down. If you can take this January, February, we can able to drill down either from the day level as well. So we can able to drill down the data even the next level, and which is also extended with the standard visualization. And also we can able to import some kind of external visuals also to this Power BI. It is also supporting. So this is a visualization tab which is going to provide the visual kind of appearance to the end user. So here we can build it all the visuals, required visuals as per the existing data, and we can send these visuals to the end customer. So these are the things we are going to work out. So first, once we can extract the data, we can transform it. We will clean the data first and we can explore it. And finally, we can build some models. If there is we are pulling from different tables, we can build some relationship between the modeling level. And after that, finally, this visualization coming to the picture where we can take some visuals from this desktop and we can build the visuals like this. And once the development has activity has been completed, what we will do in the sense, we will publish into the services. So this is about this. Once the BI reports are created in the Power BI desktop, we can share the report with other business users, internal customers or else other business users as well, by using this Power BI services. And the services is an software as services which is a cloud based. See here, if you can, whatever the development I have done in my development, that is on desktop file, I have just published it into the services. And Power BI services allows you to build the report as a team. We can create, even you are not an individual, if you are creating as an individual, we can create a complete report. Or if you are working in the team, we can build the report as a team as well. So one person is going to take first page and second person is going to build the report from the second page. Like that also we can, separate that activities and we can perform it. So we can build as a report within the team as well. So share the report securely with a wider organization. These are the things it is going to support, and consume your data and to go via mobile applications as well. So as I said, Power BI, it is supporting the mobile applications, Power Mobile applications, where we can able to navigate to the apps as well. So as I said, security level, we can deliver within the security, that is on row level securities. Suppose if you one of the person, which is a salesperson, which is in want to see the data of USA. So we can deliver this sales manager, which is available in the USA with the only USA sales data itself. They can able to navigate USA sales data, not with other sales like Canada or something. So we can implement row level security by dynamically by using this Power BI, which is an RLS rules are there. We can set and we can deliver it. So, and we can also keep the data up to date. We can able to schedule the data refreshes either in by using some of the gateways are there, inbuilt gateways like enterprise gateway and a personal gateway. By using that, we can just make the report up to date. We no need any manual interactions or else manual refreshes should be done. So instead of that, we have some gateways in the Power BI services which is supportive. So we can schedule it as per the time being, like as a monthly or else weekly or daily basis. So these are the things it is supporting in the Power BI services. So these are the activities we are going to perform in the services level. So this is about the technical architecture. If you can see here, premises, that is an uh, if you can take this in on premises, these are the data sources, Microsoft Excel, we can able to pull any kind of non-resident Azure SQL. So these are all the things we can able to pull and build the Power BI report, which is going to act as an Azure resident. And finally, we can deliver, we can send the report we can embed the report into the web browsers or else mobile applications, and even for the provide with embedded solutions as well. So this is about the on-premises data sources where we can extract any kind of data sources, non-residence data sources. And finally, once we will pull, these are the activities it is going to take at the inside, how the data is going to store at the back end. Because Power BI itself is an in-memory utilization, so it will stores the data in three different ways, which is an import mode, direct queries mode, and all. So Power BI activity will perform as an Azure resident. It is going to act with DocDBs and Azure Net and all. It is going to segregate. And finally, once we will pull the data, we will build some structures in this Power BI architecture. And finally, we can deliver by using web browsers. That is, an we can publish into the webs as well as mobile applications and embedded solutions too. So in this way, this is a technical architecture, high level. So which is an which we need to perform in the on-premises. Power BI is the desktop level. The operations, I mean backend work, it is going to support like this. And finally, once the development has been completed, we can able to publish to the websites as well, like a real-time dashboard we can project. And finally, we can able to surface it to the embedded applications too. So we can able to enable mobile apps and tablets as well. It is supporting real-time governance. It is supporting, they can able to get some alerts. So these operations, I mean, so these things also we can able to include in the Power BI model services level. So we can get alert or else a notification. Suppose if there is any dip in the value, based on that we can set some alert. Once the value is dipped down into this value, we can get some alert. So like that also we can configure by using the services. So these many things it is supporting as well as technical level architecture. So we can able to see in the real time how it is going to see, how it is going to applicable in this for proper format. And let me take you to this Power BI desktop and demo as well. First, before that, I will show you the data and then we will analyze it. And then I will take you to this Power BI desktop. So I have taken one of the data set which is having 10 million records for the prices of the paid UK related data set, which is an UK related data set which is having prices for this. I mean, how many houses they have sold in these kind of rates, and whether it is in detached or else semi-furnished. This kind of data I have taken, which is an USA related data, UK related data. I'm just trying to open it, which is having 10 million records. It's an Excel file. See here, I have taken 3 years data from last 2018, 19, 20. So I'm just showing you up to 2020, half of the quarter has been completed, 6 months. So what I am taking in the sense here, I have taken the price field and a date of transfer, the houses transfer, and I have taken the postcode as well, it's like a pin code, and it's a property type. Yes or no? I mean, there is an they are providing the reference table as well. That is a property type, which is an detached, D for detached, S for semi-detached, terrace and flats and others. So that is having the data of property type, and it is having a old or new house or else old houses with an N and O, and the street name, locality, town, county. In UK, it's having some county information as well, and along with that district and category type. So this they're just providing one of the sheet and 2020 data, which is on sales paid houses related information, and it is having 3 years data, 2020 and 2019 and 2018 as well. So the structure is same here. That one I have to observe first, and after that they're just providing 3 years data like this, and along with that they have provided something like a reference table which is related to property type. Property type, if you can just filter it out, I'm just trying to analyze the data first. So they have like this D, F, O, S, T, D for detached, flats, O for others, semi and terrace. So I can able to analyze this, and first I have just analyzed the data in the Excel format, and they are providing some prices as well, and they have only the dates like this, date of transfer and postcode and all. So this is the data I have just analyzed. And what I will do in the sense, I will just go with the Power BI and try to pull this data. And if you can see here, each and every table, I mean a sheet, if you can take, it is almost having 4 lakh record. And just expect how many those things we can analyze it in the Power BI level. So I'm just closing this file. And there is no separate date field also, date table they are not providing. So how we can create the date field and a date table, and then how we will give some interactions in the model level, these things and all we will, I'm just going to show you in the demo. I'm just closing the file now. I'm trying to open this Power BI. I have installed it. Power BI desktop I have installed from the Microsoft. So there is a direct link is there from the Microsoft itself. So from there, download center, we can able to download this software. And this software is supporting 32-bit, and another one is a 64-bit. If your machine is 32-bit, we can go with the 32-bit version. If it is on 64, we can go with Power BI desktop setup 64. Like that, we can able to install it. So I'm just trying to open. This is the welcome page. Once we can download this Power BI, once we will open that Power BI desktop, this is a welcome page. Once we will get able to see if it's a welcome page with get data. If you want to get some data, we can get it, or else the previous files we can able to open it from this. And these are the demos. And there is an active form is there, active forum. Whenever we will face, I mean, whenever we will get some issues or else queries, we can post it in the community, and the community is very active and they can able to reply as per as possible within a day or else within 1 or 2 days. So this is about the, once we will open this Power BI desktop software, this is the one where we can see the entrance page. So you suppose if you can see here left side, they are having 3 icons, 3 views, different kinds, I mean 3 different segregations here. This is actually a report view. We can call it as a report view where we can build the visuals here. All the visuals we are going to build it in this report view. And this one is the second view, data view. Once we have pulled the data, we are going to see how the data appears, whether the look and feel, and we can able to check the count of records and all by using this data view. So whether we are pulling from the single data source or else multiple data source, all the data information is going to available in this data view. And here we are going to get the table information. That is in a one table or two tables or multiple tables. And as I said, last one, this is a model level where we can build the models. I mean, we can give some relationship between one table to the another table. If you can see this a snapshot, consider this is a one table and this is another table. We can able to give the interaction, data interaction as well as data link between one table to this another table. So these are all activities. I mean, in the model level, we can able to perform. That is a one table or many tables. We can just take it in the model, go to this model, and we can give some relationship between each and other table. So this is about the model level. To get the interaction, I mean, once we can build the interactions between one table to another, so that at the front end, at the report level, we can able to pull any data, I mean, from any table, any field from any table, and we can navigate it so that automatically my interaction should be appear. So this is about the left pane, which is having 3 different things. One is the report view, where we can build visuals. This is the data view, where we can able to see the data, what kind of data we have extracted and how we fetched. And this is the third view, modeling view, where we can do and give some relationship between 1 or 2 tables. So I'm just going to report view here. In this, I just want to explain few of the things. Like this is a, as I said, this is an reporting canvas where we can get visuals like this. See here, I just taken, this is a visualization pane. Power BI inbuilt, it is by default, it is supporting 38, almost 38 visuals. So we can able to take any visuals from here. If you want additional, I mean, other than this existing default visual, we can go here, get more visuals, and we can pull some other visuals from this get more visuals option. And by default, Power BI is supporting 200 plus library visuals, which is having, and if it is certified by Microsoft, we will get it as a blue tick mark. If it is not, we will get some, I mean, without any certification like this. So it is not certified. And few of the visuals are paid visuals also there. So for some of the visuals, we can able to pay some amount. So something, this is a zebra graph, zebra BA chart. We have to pay some amount to get activate this kind of visual. We have to pay some additional purchases required for this kind of chart. So some of the paid visuals are there. So most of the time what we will do in the sense with the existing visuals itself, which is an on, I mean, already free and it is certified from the Microsoft, those visuals itself is enough to build a right reports. So from, if you want to get additional visuals, we can go to this, get more visuals. And this is about the home ribbon where we can get all the actions like home. Here we can able to get the data. This is all the data session where we can get the data should be like an Excel file. We can import it or else live data sets, live data connections. We can go to the Power BI data sets. And if our database is an SQL server, we can connect to this SQL server and we can bring the tables that we are required to enter. And suppose if you want to enter any static kind of table, we can enter manually and we can just try to create it as a new table by just entering the data. And if you are already connected some of the sources, we can just click on this, we can connect any kind of data sources. And this is, as we discussed, transform data. Once we can pull the data automatically, I mean, once we can extract or import the data, we have to do some cleaning operations, right? For removal of unwanted data and all. So what we will do, we will directly connect to the transform data, which is going to open Power Query window, and there we can perform all the activities. And this is an one more, again it's a duplicate kind of thing only. So here there is an three options which is providing more visuals. So we can get the same from this ribbon as well, home ribbon also we can get more visuals. And if you want to enter some kind of headline or else header in our report, we can enter some text box is providing. And here also they're providing new visuals from this app. So this is about the home ribbon. And coming to this insert, it is supporting some of the actions and insights like buttons and shapes, shape maps and shapes and all. We can able to get it. If you want to go front or back, we can able to give these icons as well. And these two are also charts which is supporting artificial intelligence related charts, which is recently they have implemented last 4 or 5 months back. So key influencer and decomposition tree, which is supporting artificial intelligence. From there we can able to predict the future and I mean how the data is, how it is going to appear by using some of the scatter plot and all. So these two belongs to the artificial intelligence charts. So remaining all, as I said, we can able to import any other images. Suppose if you want to give some logo to our report, we can import some images by just clicking on this option. And coming to this modeling, here only, if you want to get some hidden insights or else you want to give some relationship between one table to the another table, here in the modeling level, we are going to use data analysis expression, as I said, which is a functional language. It is not a programming language. Try to remember, it's not a programming language. It's a functional language where we can apply some calculations, reference tables and all. I mean, conditions, and these are all things we can go into apply. It is not a programming language, it's a functional language. There is a difference. So in this we can able to get by using either we can able to create a new table or else calculated column. New column is calculated column. If you are not that much familiar on DAX coding and all, there is a quick measure option is also providing. Automatically it will detect and it is generating the code. So by using quick measure also we can able to derive the insights, I mean measures. So this is a manual measure we can able to create by using by clicking on this new measure option. So it's all new measure and quick measures. It is related to aggregated data, and calculated column which is belongs to the row by row data. It is going to just extending the new row in the table level. So we can able to derive the parameters too, like in variables we can just derive it. This all comes in the modeling level. So this very important, so just explaining what it is going to available. In this view tab, if you want to generate kind of template for a background and themes, we can just make use of these themes. So it will be helpful. Once the report has been completed, we can use some kind of theme at backend. So if you want to look, feel good and all, we can make use of these themes, and we can send this report in the proper color formatting and all. We can able to do it by just going to the view tab and we can press it. And as I said, it is supporting mobile layout also. If you want to see it in the mobile layout view, once the development has been completed, if you want to get it and just click on this mobile view, automatically it is going to turn on this mobile view, and we can just take all the charts, whatever it is available, and just drag and drop like this, so that automatically we will get the chart information in the tab model mobile view, mobile layout. Okay, and that is about the view. And as I said, this is a filter option, filter pane. If you want to make visible at the reporting level, we can make available, or else we can just click on this, it will hide. That filter pane is going to hide in this visual view. Okay, and there are three different types of filters are also there. So once I will import some data, I will tell you. And we can also bookmark. These are the somewhat additional concepts. Once we will start working on that, I will discuss all the things also. But very important things are, these are the things what I just informed you. Modeling level, the view tab, few of the options, and insert level, these two are important. And it is also supporting, it is also integrated and able to support Power Apps too. We can also manage and get the information from the Power Apps level also. Once the data entered at the Power Apps level, we can bring the data to the Power BI, that is the front end. So it is integrated with app level also. So these are the important uh, labels that are available in the Power BI desktop. Let me import one data set. Just now we discussed, that is related to prices that has been taken from that UK related data, which is having house that has been sold out, and what is the new house or else old house or else what kind of house it is. The purchase of the house data, I'm just trying to import it. I have taken from here Excel file, because the file is an Excel related, right? So it's an quickly I have taken from Excel file importing. So as I said, as I shown you, there are three different sheets are there. 2018 is there, the data set, 19, 20, and property type. That is also a reference table. So there are four different tables which is going to appear once we can click on this Excel file and take that file. This is a welcome window. In this, we can able to see that navigator as well as preview option. Once I can click any one of the table, I can able to see the preview of the data set. See here, this is an 2018 related data. So I want all the data sets. What I will do, I'll just click all the four tables. So these are all the four tables which is available in this path. Okay, I'm just trying to load directly here. And the data set is huge. Each file is having a 5 to 6 lakhs data, and totally whoa, 10 lakhs. I mean 10 lakhs records are there. See here, it is automatically detecting the relationship also. So once we can extract the data, that is the process. I have just extracted the Excel file data. It has been first evaluated the tables. After that, it has been processed and given some records. After that, finally, the last step is building the relationships. If there is any common fields are there, it is going to build the relationship, or else it is not going to build. We have to go to the model level, and we have to build the relationship. See, once I have imported the data, see here in my fields pane, I can able to see the tables here: 2018, 19, 20, and properties. And one more thing I have to explain here. See here, as I said, Power BI is supporting more than 100 plus different data sources. By default, these are the data sources they are providing. That is an Excel, live connection, Power BI datasets, and SQL Server. And if you can go to this more, it is supporting multiple data sources where we can import the data sources into our Power BI desktop. I'm just opening this, get data. In this all, we can able to see, if you can see here, we can able to import or else extract information, the data from any kind of data. We can able to connect it and pull the information from the different databases. These are the different databases, and few of the data sets are, databases are still in beta version. That databases also we can able to pull with some connectors, with inbuilt connectors. We have to install it in our local laptops. Then only we can able to pull it. And some of the data sources which is not require any connectors, and we can able to get the information into our Power BI desktop. Suppose if you can take the databases level, these are the data sources. Most frequently, we will connect SQL Server or else Access DB and Oracle database. These are the things, and or else Postgres database also, which is an open source data sources. And if you are working on any Azure kind of data sources, these are the data sets that is going to support database supports. Azure SQL DB is frequently, as an from my organization also, I'm trying to connect Azure SQL DBs, and sometimes I will connect Cosmo, this one. So we can try to pull either it is a cloud kind of data sources or else online, that is a web kind of data sources, or else from SharePoint. These are the different data sources it is supporting. So more than 200 plus different data sources we can able to pull and bring some visuals and send the reports to the end customer. So the data sources, it is support that many data sources it is supporting compared to the other tools. This Power BI is having more than 94 plus different data sources. We can able to pull it and we can bring the visuals to the reporting canvas. So already I have connected one of the Excel file. So from there, once I have connected, what I will do in the sense, I will just go to the transform editor. There is a transformation. That one we can go it by just click on this and edit queries, or else, as I said, we can go it from here also, which is redirect to the one more screen, that is a Power Query editor. There we can perform the transformation activities. See here in this window, these are all the ETL activities where we can perform. In this query editor, we can perform ETL activities like extracted. We can extract from here as well. We can able to extract the data. Once extracted, we will do some transformations. Either we can do the cleanse or else remove unwanted fields or else changing the data types. On all these activities, we will perform it in query editor, or else if you want to add a new columns, we can add it by just going to the add column. So this is another window which is a Power Query Editor where we can perform all the transformation activities. And if you want to merge any data sources or else combine or else append the data sources, these are all activities we will perform it in Query Editor only. So as already I have shown you this 2018 data 19, 20, I'm just cross checking. These are the queries, right? I just pulled. These are the tables which is available in the tables window. And if you can see here, properties, this is the name. If you want to change the name, we can change it just like this. So automatically here also it will change. So this is a properties window where we can change the name of the table, and these are the applied steps. See here, if you can click on this any one of the table, this is about the queries, other else tables we are going to show, and this is a preview, the data we can able to see the information, all the fields, all the table information with the field data. And if you can go here, query settings, and we can able to change the table information, table name information, and here if you can see here applied steps, this is very important. We can able, it is going to recording the how we are imported, data set. It is just like a recording how we extracted the data and what table we have just connected, and it is finally doing some promoting the header information. Previously, if you can take the previous step, the price and all is in the first row. What it is doing automatically, as a Power BI is an inbuilt activity where it is navigating, so automatically we can able to detect the price and all as I'm promoting the header because it's an inbuilt AI tool. So automatically one more step Power BI has been inbuilt, it has been doing, that is a change detect type. So automatically it has been detecting the data types as well. See here. So this one is considered as an M language where we can perform this M functions and all. Any queries here? All are muted only. I don't know who is unmuted. Are you able to hear now, Nagarjuna? Are you able to hear now my voice? Hello? Are you able to hear my voice? Are you able to hear? Okay. So Nagarjuna, he is expecting from data base importing level. It's just like I will take a few 5 minutes to import it. Just wait. What I will do in the sense, I'll just close it. I don't want to do any ETL activities now. I just close that. Okay. And I will re-extract the, let me take, I'm not going to do any changes here. Are you able to see my screen, right? I'm just deleting all the data sources, what I have imported. I'll take fresh Power BI desktop. I'm just opening, I'm trying to give one more time because he is not able to hear the voice and he's getting some disturbance. So I'm just opening one more Power BI desktop and I will try to import. I hope you have seen the data, how it looks like at backend SQL file, which is having that is an related to prices that has been purchased on a UK related data, which is having the prices paid for the each and every house, and they have the information with prices and what type of house it is and locality, area, county, and all. So it is related to UK sales report. So I'm just trying to build some of the visuals based on that. So what I'm doing in the sense, as I said, this is a get data option where we can pull any kind of data sources, and my data source is an Excel file. What I'm doing in this sense, I'm just click on this Excel file, or else shortcut is also there. We can extract the data from Excel. I'm just taking this Excel file and trying to import it. So it is trying to connect the data. See here, in my Excel, I have four different pages are there. And one is the reference table, that is a property type. And another one is an PPA 2018, 19, 20. 3 years data, I'm maintaining it. And what I will do, I'm just going to connect the tables. So what I'm doing in this is I'm just click on this checkbox. So I'm entering all the data. Okay. Now, this time, instead of direct load, what I will do in the sense, I will just go to the transform data directly. Okay, instead of loading and all, I'm directly going to the transform editor, which is going to open my query editor. What is an ETL task and all ETL activities, what I'm going to do. See here, I just imported four different tables. If you can see here, the same is going to apply here. 1 second, it is going to refresh now. Please let me know if you have any doubts or something so that I can answer immediately. See here, it is just loading all the table information. And finally, it is going to build the relationship between each and every other table. So it is detecting the relationship between one table to the another table. So the table information is available 18, 19, 20. These are the different tables, and one is the property type. That is a reference table for this. One of the column is there, property type column. So there is a reference. Reference column is also imported. So now, as I said, this is the report view, the report canvas where we can build the visuals. Data view, we can able to see the data here. And as I said, as a Power BI is coming with a powerful engine, we can able to we can able to see the last record very quickly. What is the last record that is going to available? See here, that is an imported with 5 lakhs record, almost 5 lakhs. So we can able to drill down or else drop down to the last record, and also we can able to see the last record immediately without any slowness. So that much fast and performance the Power BI capability. So if you can go to the model level, see here, I'm just clicking on this. To click the, if once you can click, we can able to see all the tables what we have imported. And here, these are the three tables, and one is the reference table what we have imported. And we can able to all that, if you have want to bring some relationship, we can build it, and all we can do it in a model level. Now, before going to that, what I will do in the sense, once I have imported the data sources, I will do some transformation activities. That one we have discussed it, right? So to do that, I'm going to this edit queries. Here I'm explaining, and in my previous slide, so maybe one of the person not able to identify. So, okay, this is the query editor. In this query editor, we will perform ETL activities. See here, we can able to extract the tables from here also, and we can transform the data. If you want to do, if you want to remove some unwanted columns, or else if you want to shape the data in a proper way, we can use these many options. Or else if you want to split some data, like here, if you can see this street, if you want to split based on the space, we can split the data by just using, just it's like just click and do it options all are available here, because it no need to write any code, or else we are not going to manage it. So Power BI, if you are working on the Power BI side, most of the activities will just click on like this. Sometimes if you want to derive some hidden insights or else something, we have to write some functional language, and we have to learn M functions too. So for all these actions like split and all, there is a direct activity, direct plugin. There is a split fields or something based on the position we can able to split. So these are the table information. I can able to see it in the left corner, left side here. And as I said, this is the table where we can change the table name and all. And if you can see here, applied steps, this is a recording. What are the, how we have imported. If you can, I'm just clicking on this applied step, how we have imported, what data source I have connected, see here what tables it is, and how I pulled that data information, or else sheet information it is providing, source information, and the next step, which table I have connected. So it is recording each and every step, how I perform. These are all the ETL transformation actions. So automatically Power BI has been detected my header field. If you can go to the previous step, navigation, my header, this is the price information and all is available in my first row, and by default it is in column 1, column 2, something like that. Power BI, what it is doing in the sense, automatically detecting my header, and it is taking the header file, header location as well. See here, header is also giving automatically. And the next step, change type. There is a many, multiple data types are there automatically, like a decimal or else a text. So Power BI, without we have to change and all the things, what it is doing in the sense, it is detecting itself based on the column. So it is detecting the data types too. If we want to cross check, we can go in the formula tab. This is the formula tab, M language. So we can able to check. See here, prices, that is an integer, it is coming. Date of transfer has already, if you can see this data, that is an date time, it is already available. So we can able to see the data types too, and it is, which is automatically detecting. Suppose if you want to manual, we can go and give some manual data also, manual change as well. And like that, it has been detected for each and every table. See here, These are the steps that has been done. And if you can see, this is an query editor window, which is on left side, and the report, I mean table information with all the fields. We can able to see it in the middle canvas. And these are the applied steps that has been recorded. And if you don't want the data type to be detected, we can just click on this. If you can just see here, it is highlighting the step. I'm just removing this. I don't want to detect the Power BI itself. I want to do it manually. If you can want to do it, just click on this red color, and we can do the data type manually, right? See here, automatically it is not coming in the price. It is coming with the text kind of field. Previously it was a whole number. So here we have to go manually and we have to do it. So it has been detected like this. So that is the manual work we have to do, or else we can detect. If you want to detect the data type, Control All for all the fields and go to the transform editor, and we can detect the data type. Like this also we can do manual step. So this is the way it has been detected. And here what I will do in the sense, as if you can see my data source, that is an Excel file which is having the same structure, that is an 1819 files, which is having and maintaining the same table structure, like price to all the fields are same. Now what I will do in the sense, I will just append the data, that is an into 2020, that is an 1819 data sets. I'm just going to append into 2020 because it is maintaining same data structure. So the data is only the difference is the fields, I mean like values only. So what I will do, other than this table structure, what I will do, I'm just going to append this 2018 data and 19 data into 20. Okay, how to do it? In the query editor itself, there is an option to append. So to append the data in the query editor, we have an option like append queries. See here, we can able to append the queries which is having the same data structure. If the tables are having the same data structure, instead of multiple times reload or else refreshing or else, these are all the performance related issues. What I will do, I'm just going to append remaining tables which is having the same structure, and 1819 is having the same structure with different data. What I'm going to do in the sense, in 2020 data, that is a table 2020 table, I'm just going to append these two tables. See here, I'm just click on this particular 2020, and I'm going to click this append button. See here, it is having two different options. If you want to append within the selected table, we can go here. If you want to create a new table based on the append function, we can click on this new, which is going to generate a new table. I'm going to generate within the existing table, that is in 2020. I'm just going to add, that is an append vertically, that is an 18 and 20th data records into 2020. How can we do? Just to click on this 2020, that is one of the table, append queries. Once we can click it, see, this is a window we are going to appear. See here, if you want to append one table, we can click it. Here I have multiple tables, more than one table, right? What I will do, I will just click on this, 3 or more tables. Current table already it is having 2020. What I have to append? 18 and 19 data, right? I'm just clicking on this, control click, or else manually one by one also we can do like this, 19. So I'm going to append this 18, 19 data sets into 20 because I have the same structure. Table structure is same. So I'm just appending on it. So I'm going to get in this data transfer field, which is having 2018, 19 data as well as, 2019 data, 2018 data fields as well. See here, the step has been recorded. The what action we have performed that has been recorded in this applied steps field. So if you can open this gear icon, we can able to track what I have done. So it has been just appended two different tables, 2018, 2019 fields. So we can just cross check. And previously what step we have performed, we can able to see. There is a data type changes. Like that, we can just track and record at the what actions or else what transformations we have performed in this applied steps. Okay. So now my 2019 and 2018, these two data sets has been already available in this 2020. Now what I will do in the sense, instead of once I will do some refreshes, instead of reloading this 2019 and all, I'm just disabling this option. Just click on this particular table. Here, if you can see this, enable load is already check mark. If you can click on this, it will disable. As of now, it is in standard writing. If you can click on this, see here, it will change, right? It has been coming with a somewhat slide down, I mean, cursive manner, PP-2020, which is then disable. Like that, I'm going to do it for 2018 too. As of now, it is an enable load, which is going to load whenever our data has been refreshes. What I will do in the sense, instead of multiple load and making the performance and all issues, I'm just disabling that 2018 too, so that my complete data set is going to available 2019 2018 in the 2020. So I'm just going to rename it with the proper name, price paid. I'm just giving the data set with prices paid. So as I said, this is an UK related data, which is an based on the real estate related data, which is having the post and information, whether the flats has been new or else old, and what is the price on daily basis they are selling, right? So what is the price information and all it is maintaining from the last 3 years. So I'm just renaming that particular table to prices paid. So automatically, once I have changed the name, right, automatically here also it will change. So I just done append activity between these two 18 19 because it is having the same structure. So that's why I just appended 18 19 table vertically. Appending, we will do it in a vertical manner. So it will append all the records vertically. If it is a price, means the 18 19 18 2018 prices and 2019 prices will come into the bottom beneath, I mean, down of it. And similarly here, if you can see this property type information is there, property type, and here it is not detected the header promote, it is not promoted the header information, that is the first row. What we have to do in the sense, we will do that one of the transformation, but just click on it. Here there is an edge, there is an table kind of structure is there. We can just go to this first row as a header, use first row as a header. What it will do, it will perform this promoted. The first row has been promoted here as a proper naming convention, that is property type code and property type. And one more way also, we can go to the transform, and here also the same option is available, use first row as a header. We can do that two ways, two different ways. So what I did, I just promoted the property type with the proper naming convention and just derive the header first row. And now in my price paid data set, I'm having this property type. I'm not aware what it is, a DFOST, but I have the reference table. They have just provided the reference table about D means detached, S means semi-detached, T for terraced, and F for flats and others. So what I will do in the sense, I will merge this property type table to my price paid, this table. Why means it is having some of the information that is a property type, which is an related one. So here, if you can see this OO and S, which is having some code, property code type. And here also in my next table, that is a property type, I'm able to see this information, property type code. Now, I'm not going to do append now. Why means it is not having the same table structure. Now what I will do, I will just go and merge this property type data set to my price paid. How can we do it? Just click, because I am expecting the results of this property type. I'm not aware of it. What is DSTFO? So I'm going to append. I want to merge this property type code into my price data set. I want to see the information. So that what I will do, I will just go to the merge option. In Power BI, we have a merge option, which is going to merge the new table or else any other table horizontally. Merge is going to work on horizontal, and append is going to do the activity vertically, right? So previous record, if it is following the same structure, we are going to get the data beneath of our last record. It is going to add. And if I'm just going to merge the another table, which is an horizontally, because some of the information that is a reference table is maintaining property type. So in Power BI, we have an option in the transformations, sorry, in the home tab, as we shown here, there is a merge option is there. Suppose it is also providing the same, like merge within the same table, or else if you want to create it as a new table, As of now, I'm not going to create it as a new table. I'm going with the existing setup, which is a price paid table itself. I'm going to do the merge activity. So what I'm going to do, I'm just click on this merge queries. So automatically it is going to come up with the table information. That is a right what I have selected. The selected table is price paid table, and this is having this information. And another table, which table I'm going to match, it is going to show us. See here, I'm going to match with property type. Based on already it is having some property type, and here also property code, which is an unique fields. These are the unique fields, and there is some repetitions which is having some duplicates as well in this property sub. So I'm just selecting this property type with property type code, which is having unique. So I'm just going with a join operation like a left outer itself. I'm just clicking on it. So there are different join operations are there. Once we will register on this, we will discuss about it. The left outer join I'm just going with because it is having all, I need all the records from this left table also. So I'm just going with this. I'm click on it. So once we can click, as I said, it is going to add, merge is going to perform the activity horizontally. So in this price paid table, it has been added one more new table, new column, that is a property type with a table kind of information. See here, if you can see here, left and right arrows are there. Just click on it, which column we are expecting. If you want, just click on this particular table. Here property type code is having woo and property type is having others. So I'm expecting instead of this kind of code, I want to analyze the data based on full name, that is an orders or something. I mean others. Sorry. Semi-detached means yes. So I can able to analyze it. So what I will do in the sense, I am expecting the property type. Just click on this left and right arrows. I want a field of property type. Just select it and uncheck this button. I'm expecting, I don't want any prefix. I want only property type. Click on it, property type. Okay. See here, I have generated the new column with the right information, that is an others, semi-detached and all. So now what I will do, I'll just rename this one as a property code. This is also one of the action, so it is going to record it here. So property code, so I have just renamed it, so that action also it has been recorded, so we can able to see it. So now this one I will rename it as a property type, which is a proper order. Fine, right? Following, right? And now what I will do in the sense, see here, this is all the complete column information what we have available, what it is available now. Suppose if you want to remove some columns or something like that, we can go we can remove the columns as well, remove particular columns or something like that. So just I want to show you some example. I just want to maintain first three columns. Just select on this shift button. I want first three columns only. This price, data transfer and price code. Select on this. I don't want the remaining columns. At that time, what we will do, we'll just click on this first three columns, right click, remove other columns. Then we can able to maintain these three columns alone. So that step has been recorded here. Like that, we can able to perform these actions. So now in this, you want to see the list of columns, what it is available, all the columns level, instead of just go like this, drag, scroll bar. I just want to see the complete column information. Go to this, choose columns. We can able to see list of columns, what we have available. And from here, I don't want to see this category type. I'm not going to build at the visual level by using the category type. What I will do in the sense, I will just uncheck that button. And this one also already I have property type, right, with the full form. I don't want this property code to. I'm not going to build it based on this property code. What I'm just doing, I'm just removing this, uncheck this property code and category type. I want to build some these columns I want. At the time, what I will do, I'll just uncheck unnecessary columns. I'm just removing it from this existing table data set. So automatically we are going to get the final version. See here, that column is not available. if you can see like this. Suppose if you want to cross check, we can go here, the gear icon, what action we have performed. Okay. And one more thing, here in this date of transfer, I don't want to get the full date and time information. I just make it as a date itself. Date itself is enough for my analysis. What I will do in the sense, I will just convert this, instead of date type data type, I will just convert it as a date, right? I don't want to analyze the data based on the time. So I'm just removing this time and maintaining the date itself. So like this, we'll just do. So these are the transforming activities we have just performed on this data set. And anyway, this property type also I have loaded into this price paid. I don't want to reload it again. What I will do, I will just disable this option so that it is not going to run whenever we will do some refreshes, or else whenever we will do some processing and all. And it is not going to appear this property type pp 2018 1920 2019. These tables are not going to appear in our model level also, and even at the data set level. So for that, I'm just disable that option. So all information that is available in prices paid. So I'm just close and apply. So I have performed all the transforming activities, and I'm going to perform. Last action is close and apply the changes what I have done. So it will take some time because all the information I have loaded in prices paid.
Hello. Hello.
Are you able to hear? I'm sorry, from where it is muted, I'm not aware. From where? Are you following? Hello, are you following, right? Okay. I have just added one table that is a price paid. I have just appended a few of the tables, and finally, I have just merged one of the table that is a price paid and taken one new table that is calculated by using a DAX function that is by using new table. And I created one table that is done by using a calendar auto, which is maintaining. It is going to scan the complete data set from this price paid table, which is going to take least date to the maximum date. In my price paid, I have data from 2018 to 2020. So if you can cross check, we can able to see 2018 is the least, and I'm just going with the designing as 2020 is the maximum date. So from this table, I just derived one new column that is an year column by using this format function, and I have taken the date what I have created, and from there with the 4 y's I have derived with this year column that is having 2018, 19, 20 information. From this, I'm still expecting some more month name and all. How can we derive it? I'm just clicking one more new column, just create it, new column. I'm going to derive month now. Click on this. This is a DAX function, right? We have to write some formula here, month, because to derive the month, we have to use this formula. There is an is equal to format. Already I have taken the date table I have created. So what I will do, I will take this date already, which is available. And from there, I'm just generating month, which is having January, February, something like that. That is the months, right? So I'm just using four M's with inverted commas. By using this four M's, we are going to generate which month it is. There is the month of December. The data is derived with month, day, year, and some time field. Time is also there. See here, I just taken year has been calculated based on the calculated column, and this month has been derived. One more time, I have taken the calculated column and used this DAX function format, and I have derived it. And one more I will do in the sense, what I will do, I will just take month number also I require, month number, like 1 to 12 months, right? I have to derive month number. Just right click, new column within the same table, calculated table. I'm just taking, these are the new columns I have derived. These new columns by using this new column fields in the DAX, I'm just deriving it. So I'm just deriving month name, month number. I'm just giving the month number is equal to format. I will use format. So already derived date table, I have derived it. And from there, I will use two M's. Two M's is for number. Okay, close it, close the bracket, so that I will get the month number like this 1 to 12. If you can cross check, we can cross check like this. Okay. And if you want to generate quarter also, quarter field, just click on this because it is also new column, right? We are going to generate new column. Make it as the name as quarter. And for this, we can use format date. Directly also we can do like a quarter function is also is there, quarter date. So format is helpful. So that's why I'm just following with the format, so that we will get the quarter information like this, 4 quarters. So we can able to derive the quarter information similarly like this. So in this way we can generate, or else one more way we can derive this by using a format itself. I will show you. Okay. There is multiple ways we can derive, but I'm just to show you. With quarter, I mean QTR, something like that. We want the name should be like QTR Q4, something like that. How can we derive? Just quarter name, quarter number, name is equal to, here we have to use some concatenate function because we are going to pass some of the text function, text field, that is a qtr, right? So I'm just passing this concatenate qtr, that is the one I just want to add to my quarter, comma, and I'm just going to round up this particular month. So what I will use one more function, dax function, round up month date. We already have the month date. From this, I will do divided by 3 because quarters we will get it based on the by 3, right? So I'm just dividing this month divided by 3, month data divided by 3, and just passing the 0 digit. So that what I will get qtr q4 something like that. I will get an data like this. 1 second, there is some error. This date is not derived from the date. This one I had to add like this. Fine, right? So I just taken one more, I have just created new table by using this calculated table, new table function. And this one, why I derived in the sense, I just want to show my visuals in a trending manner, like I just want to show that business, business requirement is, I just want to create the data based on the trend and what year, which year the sales is high, and 2018, 19, 20, something like that. Because I don't have a separate table in my price paid table. So that's why I just taken one more table, that is a date table I have created. So to create that, I have used few of the dax calculations, that is a new table I have used. And this, and from there calendar auto is the function. See here, if you can go here, this date table is calculated based on the calendar auto, which is going to scan my table which is available in my data set. There is a price paid. It is going to scan the existing data set, price paid, and it is going to take the least date, which is in 2018, and the maximum date up to 2020. So I have delivered, I use by using calendar auto, I have derived a new date field, and from there I have used some of the calculated columns like this. Year for year, I have used the format function, that is a DAX, and I have just passed the year with inverted marks. That is a 4, right? 2014 means 2024 latest, right? So I've just passed the year like this, and the month I have calculated the similarly by using the format itself. If you can pass 4 ems, we can get it as a month. And similarly for the month number and quarter name. So I have just derived the table. And if you want to bring some relationship, and if you want to check the 2018 sales and 2019 sales, something like that, we have to bring some relationship, right? And without giving some relationship, let's see how our visual is going to appear. See here, this is a visualization canvas. I'm just going to take the prices and month, and I will just convert it into table. See here, is this data is giving any meaningful way? Meaningful information. I'm just going to make this as an values somewhat bigger. Is this giving any meaningful information? In each and every month, we have same value, which is a total value. This is not a meaningful information, right? Because this is not interacted with date table. This is one table and this price paid is another table. There is no connection between this table to this. So what we have to do in the sense, we have to go to the model level and we have to give some relationship between, we have to check if there is any common field. If there is any common field, we can directly match. See here, I can able to see only this date of transfer with date. So what I will do, one way of doing relationship is directly give the relationship like this, date to date, or another way is just go to the manage relationship, and here we can give it by clicking on this new, click on the new table, new relationship, and click on this which table you want to give some relationship. Automatically we have two tables, that is one is price paid and another one is date. So based on this, we can able to understand that we have some relationship between this date to this date, so that we can automatically give the relationship. That is based on that one to many or else many to one. So we can detect it and we can give. So that is another way. And third way is auto detect automatically. As previously I have imported a few of the tables. If there is any relationship between one table to another, it will detect and give the relationship. That is a third way. So as of now, I have just given the relationship between two tables, that is based on date to date, which is here. If you can see this one, it is showing, and here it is showing it as a star. I'm just making as a somewhat bold. See here, this is having one and star. One is for unique, which is having there is no repetition in the date. So that's why in this date there is no repetition. That's why it has been taken as an unique, has been comes as a one, and star. In this, if you can take this date of transfer, which is having star, maybe there is some repetitions in the date field. So that's why we can make it mention as an star. That is for many. So the data flow, I mean the data should be flow from this direction to this paid price paid. So that's why the arrow mark is down from this table to this. So we just given some relationship. There is a price paid to the date table, and the relationship is one to many. One is for which is maintaining the uniqueness. So that's why I just given the direction relationship as one to star. One is for unique, and this one is for repetition. So that's why it is star. So I'm just going to my data view now. That is a report view. Sorry. See here, we can able to see properly the data which is having different values for each and every month. And finally, we are getting the total sales, right? And if you want to give, because this data belongs to the UK, right? So we have to give the price value with the pound, right? So what we can do, we can just click on this particular price, and here we can derive that I mean the currency symbol as well. So there is an UK related one, so I'm just giving pound. So we have just derived with the currency symbol with the data, right? So I'm just making this one as a side, and from here we can build few of the visuals. Following, right? If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me take a area chart. These are all we will do once the cleaning activities has been completed. So I'm just taking the area chart now. In that, I will take a month on the x-axis, and the price should be on the value, because the value should be in the price. That is a numeric field. So once we're done, we can able to get like this. The information is segregated. So and now what I will do in the sense, I just want to see the 2020, 19, 2020 sales, right? What I will do in the sense, I will just take this year into the legend, so that I can able to track which year and how the sales has been impacted. If you can see this 2020, the data is available up to uh, one more thing we have to do. What is that in the sense? See here, as I have just calculated the date, right? That is not in a proper order. It is coming with the March, January. It is like a random, right? So actually what we will do, January, February, this is a list we have to get. But here it is having the March, January, February, something. So we have to get it in a proper month name order, right? What we will do in the sense, we will just click on this month, because I have used the month field, right? Click on this, and we can sort that based on the month name. Just go here. If you can click on this particular date table, and in the column tab, there is a sort column, sort by based on month number, because month number is having 1 to 12, so that we can able to sort the data. Let's cross check one more time. I'm just sorting it month based on month. See here, I can able to see this based on month January to December. I got the values in the proper format. And if you want to see the 2020 sales, we can able to track the data information. Here also we have to do the sorting based on the month. And this has to come first, design ascending order. So I have a data for January, that is on 2020, from January to June, up to last 2 months back up to I have some data. So I can able to report it like this. So in this way, we can able to sort the fields, and I will take few more visuals into my canvas. And I will take by default card. This one I will take. And here what I will do in the sense, I will take how many I mean how many houses has been sold till date. For that I'm going to use date of transfers. This one. Instead of doing some calculation and creating some new calculated columns and all, here itself what we will do, we will just click on this down arrow and here count. I just want to see the count. So I can able to see this count of date transfers. And here I'll just rename it as an, I'll just disable this and I will give the title as number of sold items. Number of houses sold I will give sold. And here we will do some changes, data changes like 25 I will give the format and I will maintain the text family. Font family should be like UI and make it as a center and we'll give something like this. Okay. And along with that, we will create some more visuals. Card is by default, it will accept only one metric. So that's why I have just taken number of houses sold, that is as a card value. So here what I will do, I will take one more visual, that is a matrix. I will take matrix. This one I will add it bottom of area chart. And here what I will take the property type and old or new cases also, old or new houses. I'm just adding it one by one. Or else there is an, as I said, there is an hierarchy option is also available. So what I'm expecting in the sense, I want this property type and old or new, these two fields should be as a hierarchy. What I will do in the sense, I will just drag and drop into this old or new to this property type. What it will do in the sense, it will create a one more field that is a property type. And instead of throwing this one by one, what I will do in the sense, I will directly use this hierarchy field and I will throw it. Automatically I will get property type and old here. And and after that, what I will take in the sense, I will take this county information into the column. And finally, I will throw this values based on the values. So there is a lot of counties out there and I just want to see the top 4 county information. There is a top 4 county data. What I will do, I will just go to the filters tab. Here basic filter is all the filters we can able to enable. See here, we can able to navigate all the filter information. I just want to see the top 4 only. For that, I'm just going to apply top 4. Top n is a filter option. Here we can pass how many counties we are going to show up. I'm just going to take 4 based on price value. So I'm just passing this by value price and apply it so that we can able to see the top 4 only. See here, top 4 and total. And I don't want to see this total information. Only this up to here is enough. Top 4 information is enough. What I will do in the sense, I'll just go to the subtotals. I will disable this column subtotal so that the column subtotals has been disabled and I can able to view the data for top 4 county information. In that, property type is detached. In this, yes or no is also there. Yes or no, new house or else old house. So we can able to navigate. The data has been drilled down from the top. That is in property type. If you want to go down, if you want to see the complete information, go to the NRY. That is the next last level. So we can able to drill down the data information, something like this. If you can enable this button, if you can just click on this, we can go to the next level for this detached. So I just want to see this top view for this complete property set. So I can able to view the information, something like this. And here I will take one of the donut chart and what I will do in the sense, I will take a property type as an legend and price value in the values field. And here we can able to easily detect the what information. Here we can able to see the navigation, right? Interaction should be between each and every other visual. See here, we can able to navigate based on each and every other visual. Here, if you want to, this is a legend field. I just don't want to see this here, and I want to show in this donut itself. In the sense, just click on this, go to this, disable this legend, automatically it will disappear. And in this detailed label view, what we will do in the sense, we can make available of category with percentage, so that easily we can identify this is a detached information. And once we can click, we can able to see the detached information alone. So something like that, we can analyze it and we can take. And finally, one more visual I will take. Map. I will take map now, bubble map. In this, I will take postal code because it will give the accurate information where the cities are else, I mean, location or else locality, street information. So I'm just taking the postcode because in my data set, I have the postcode information. Click on this and use this size based on this price. So automatically we will get the information related to this postcode. So here the data set is related to UK, right? So it is directly navigating to the UK. And if you want, make it as a heat map to get more insights, and based on which areas it is having more occupation and all, just click on this heat map so that we can easily analyze the area location based on the uh, I mean more dense area and all, we can able to identify. I just enable this heat map so that automatically instead of bubble we are going to get it as an density, where the most areas has been having most prices, and others where the occupation is more. This information we can able to navigate by using heat map. So in this way we can generate the reports. Is that clear? And once the report has been completed, what we will do, we'll just publish the report into the services. It is still taking some time because it's still analyzing. Yes. Before that, we have to save this report with proper name. I'm just giving the name as an price paid, price, just price UK, houses, UK. And we will give this report name as an, 1 second. We will give the report name as prices paid, like that, prices paid in price paid houses in UK. Okay. The report name is price paid houses in UK. Capital letters, because it will give some prices. Report UK, because that is an UK related data set. So what I will do in the sense, this is in UK, and I will just increase this font. And make this background as a white. And here, this background color as a dark blue. And we'll give some radius also for this border. Just enable this radius with 10. So in this way, we can build the report. I'm just going to save this. And after that, see here, we can derive the dates like this. If you can click on this particular year, we can navigate 2018 sales, and we can get the values accordingly. 19 sales and its value. See here, 19 sales, we have some values. So these each and every other visual is interacting with each other. 19 sales, right? So like that we can derive it. And finally, once the report has been finished, what we will do, we'll just save it and publish the report to the end user, and publish the report to the Power BI services and share the report with the end users. I'm just saving it. Automatically by default, we have my workspace. I'm just publishing there my workspace. And I will navigate directly to the services by just clicking on this particular button. And I will go with uh, private mode and I will open it. This is the services where this is a cloud-based software as a services. As I said, from here only the people or else end users or else customer or else our peers, they are going to see the report. I'm just going to this my workspace, clicking on this my workspace. Automatically the report is going to available here. Prices paid UK. Click on that. See here, this is the data we just published. 1 second. This is the data set we just published. So once we just publish the report, what we will do, we'll just share the report to the end users by using the share button. And by providing the particular email IDs, from there we can share the report to, and we'll grant the access to the end users. And from there, they can view our report and they can take some decisions as per the analysis, what we have done. And they've come up with some more additional requirements. They will send through emails or else they will give some comments. And then this is the report, which is an interactive with each other. See here, the data has been interacted, and from there they can able to analyze. And if you want to see the 2019 sales, they can just click on this 2019 and they can see the what is the values, how many houses they have sold. And this kind of analysis, they can do it and they can take the decisions accordingly. And if you want to pin, as this is a report now, if you want to create it as a dashboard, we can just pin this one and create it as a new dashboard. Prices paid, pin it. So automatically we can create one of the dashboard by using this existing report. And this one also I want to pin existing one, that is prices paid, like this. If you want to see the dashboard, we can go here. The whatever the visual I have just pinned, we can able to see it based on that. This is actually dashboard, and from here also we can share the report to the end customer. Okay, and there if they have any comments, they can write the comment box, they can write it, and we can able to view whatever the comments, whether they have the looks okay and they have some comments on the report, they can send the reports by using this comment option button. And this is the way we can create the report, and we can build, and we can share the report to the end users. And from this, they can take the decisions as per their business needs. If they want to improve any particular session, they can analyze it and they can find if there is any dip on the values, and they can take immediate decisions and the coming for the years. So in this way, they can analyze it and they can take decisions accordingly. So I hope this session will help you. Let me know if you have any queries and all. Do you have any queries on that topics? Please let me know. Is this session is helpful for your expectations and all? Raise your comments in the comment box. And now it is a Q&A session. If you have any queries, please let me know. I can answer it. I'm just stopping my screen sharing. Thank you. If you not have any questions, we'll wrap up. And Kannan is expecting something. Okay, I'm just unmuting you. How to duplicate the rows based on headers? We can duplicate it if you want, because we can make use of already existing data
Hello,
set.
Rajendra.
Yeah, tell me, Kannan.
Hello.
Tell, yes, tell me.
Your voice is breaking. Record session sent through everybody email. Sent through email.
Which one?
Recorder session sent
Okay,
through
okay.
email.
Yeah, you can discuss. You can check with the Naresh IT team. They can share it. Okay. I hope this session is informative and you are getting some insights from this class. If you have anything, and is this an easy, right? Power BI tool to understand and do the all the analytics and all.
Hello, what is difference? Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Kannan, or else you can question. You can answer. I mean, you can
Yeah,
chart it in the window because I am not able
yeah,
to hear you properly.
yeah. What is okay? What is difference between data flow and data sets?
Data flow, that is an online Power Query editor. Data set is a collection of information where we can pull it in the desktop level. Data flows will come into the Power Query online. That is in the
Okay,
services, not in the desktop. Yeah.
okay.
And how to duplicate the rows based on headers. Duplicate the rows. I'm not getting your question. You want to duplicate the headers, or else how? What you are expecting? Yes, practice is required for DAX because I just created some of the fields. With the existing data set also, we can able to create the visuals, but practice is required because without DAX, there is no, we can't able to set it as an Power BI visuals. I mean, most of the visuals, we will derive it from the inside, hidden insights. There should be some hidden insights in our data set. So for that, we are going to use DAX functions and all. I think Monday, we are going to start the fresh batch. Yes, I'm going to cover more than 30 DAX functions. As of now, I have shown you with the practice file without the Excel file. In real time, I'm going to use two different scenarios. One is a manufacturing project and another one is a sales project. For that, I'm going to connect Access DB1 and another one is an SQL server. Yes, I will share the course details. Let me share my screen. Along with that, I have prepared the scenario based. I mean, because I already passed DA 100, so I will give the uh, quiz kind of things as well in between, knowledge check, and as well as I will share the scenarios and the interview questions too, if you are interested. But quiz questions are on every module. I have prepared already some quiz kind of knowledge checks. So I will, I mean, whenever my session is going to start, it's like an interactive way. So once the session has been completed, I will ask these questions to members, candidates. This is the course. If you are able to see here, I'm going to cover introduction on the Power BI base and data transformation level by using the real-time concepts. I'm going to cover the subtopics as well. And modeling level, I can take multiple data sources and I can build models by using the Power Query, I mean Power Pivot model. That is, we have just shown that date and price paid table. So how we will build between the two tables like that, I will create a multiple tables, a relationship between the model level. And coming to the visualizations, these are the different types of maps. And along with that, I'm going to cover AI based maps like key influencer and decomposition tree and advanced visualization. These are the topics I'm going to cover. And DAX introduction, I will take it as a separate topic, and I will cover all the maximum more than 30 different functions. I'm going to cover it, which is required for our business rules. And coming to the services, that is for giving access and RLS and all the things, I'm going to share it at the services level. That is a sixth topic. And working with Excel files, I'm going to cover it. Few other topics. And data flows, as of now, that is in a Power Query online editor. Someone, can you please unmute yourself? Data flows, that is in Power Query online editor. I'm going to take it in the real time, how I am implementing current existing project. And if you are preparing for interviews, I will share the interview questions. And as I said, scenario based is also there, because I'm going to cover two different projects, manufacturing and sales project. So for that, I will prepare the scenarios and I will give with questions and answers separately. Okay, this is about the course content. I hope it is clear. If you have any questions, please let me know so that I can answer. Kannan, you can ask your question in a chat box so that your voice is breaking in between. I'm not able to hear. You can ask your question in chat box.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is clear. You can ask. I'm not aware about the timings. Is the morning one shift is going on, and evening also there is a one more shift. Number of days is 40 days. I'm going to take for this course. Course fee you can check with the Naresh IT team. CA Bhaiya Reddy, actually I'm not getting your question. How to duplicate the rows based on headers? Means what you are expecting? You want to duplicate the rows or else headers? Rows. You can duplicate the rows. Rows we cannot, because there is no option to duplicate it. But by using some advanced